From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, going in. Check, 53, come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check. Check out. Hot.
Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They
keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There we go. 6-4-8-8. He's sick at the mic. He's tired of me.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, team.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 59 yards.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Over. Roy. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike, 53. Woo! 53's the mic. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
53 is the money. You ain't doing nothing.
Prescott on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. I don't need to. 54, Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll pull it down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 20. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Cut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54. 43.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yellow. Mike, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 57. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Pollard. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They run the counter. Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you. Go, get out there, get out there.
Here's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On first down, Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yellow. I'm going 54. Mike, 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Mahomes now on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first down. At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow. Here we go, D. Hey, It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47. 53.
Well, Prescott here to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guy. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the...
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Line 15. Watch the screen. 25. Check 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's coming. Hey, 57.
On second down, Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yellow. Line 54. Man, I got you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Williams. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Hey, 43.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Attack.
Army. Hey, watch that.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Check. Hey, kill.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53, Mike 53. Watch the run.
Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Elliott, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable. Second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Check. Check. 53.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the pistol, here's Elliott. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17, Chiefs 10.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Robert Quinn showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Yellow. 180.
I got you. I got you.
Right.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Nice hit, boy.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
43!
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mahomes now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Running on first down with Ware. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights.